Hi everyone, this is my first tutorial. I'm going to do a flower tutorial. I was inspired by Mammatiffy. That's her YouTube channel. She did these flowers using the Tim Holtz tattered die. And I have a Cricut. I have a Sizzix, but it's not the Big Shot Sizzix, so I don't think it would fit the Tim Holtz die in there. So I used my Cricut to punch out this flower. It is the Clayton School Book, and I did 2¼ inch for these, and you have to have 3, so I have 3 here. And then to get the tattered edges, I just simply took my a pair of decorative scissors, and I just kind of went around and trimmed all the edges up. And then we want to wet them, spritz them with water. You can spritz them with glimmer mists and stuff, but I usually wait until afterwards to do that. And we just want to spritz them, get them nice and wet. And I like to crumple because it's just faster to crumple than it is to sit and pinch each flower. You can do that. You can, I know in Tiffany's video, she she pinched them all. Hers came out really gorgeous, but you can pinch them up to where you want them. Me, I would prefer just to crumple them and then open them up carefully because they are wet. And then you can pinch them if, you know, if they're not as crinkled as you want them. I usually heat set them once I get them to where I want them. And then open them all up. I've been making my own flowers. I just started altering stuff and watching people's YouTube videos and some of the beautiful work that everybody does out there, and I finally did a order for Wild Orchid Crafts because I'm just in love with their flowers. So for now I've just been making my own, or taking silk flowers and taking them apart and altering them to the way I like them. Okay, so then you pick one for your base. I take a paintbrush, the end of a paintbrush, and I just kind of, I use a towel for my water, and I just kind of like go around in the middle of each one just to give it a little bit of, okay, and then I use this one for my base. Get rid of the towel. And then I cut off one of the petals, and with this die it has a hole in the middle, so, and then I kind of move it over. I don't move it over all the way, and I put a little glue just to make it stick a little, and then I put a little bit of glue down here, and then stick that down. And I'm sure anybody who's done these flowers, you can play with it once you're all done. And then I cut 2 off the third one, and then I just kind of like, I just glue it down where I think I'll like it. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a random flower. And then for the middle, you can either do like this one. I did pearls in the middle. This was my very first one. I did the technique that I'm going to show you now. This one I did, and I put a stamen in the middle. So what you do there is you get the extra piece and you just curl it And when you're curling it, that's when you can put the stamen in the middle. But for this one, we're not going to. We're just going to, and then just glue it shut. A little bit of glue. Sorry if I'm going off camera. I'm not like, I guess my camera is not close enough to me. And then use another petal that you cut to put this around that. And you kind of bend it out a little bit, bend your petals out. And then you can cut off some of the bottom with your scissors. And then just kind of like, you glue it in here. See, I guess I just really didn't get this one down. I like putting the pearls in. You glue that down in the center. And I kind of like to lift my flowers up because they're still a little wet, so you can play with them. Kind of make it look like the, you know, how you want it. Okay, I still think a stamen would have looked better. I mean, I'm going to go back and put a stamen in the middle because, or maybe a couple, but anyways, then it looks something like this when you're all done. Like I said, you can glimmer spritz it, or I suppose I could do a little bit. And usually I heat set each petal when I'm done doing, but then you have a flower, a tattered flower, I guess. Well, and then, you know, you can do shimmer sprays, or just glimmer mist, make it a little, anyways. That's my tutorial on making these flowers using my Cricut machine. So, thank you for watching.